Hello! I want to welcome you to my first YouTube video ever. I have procrastinated on making this video, and when I tell you for how long I've procrastinated for, oh my gosh, it's embarrassing. So if there is something in your life that you should be doing, but you're not doing it yet, don't be hard on yourselves. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing. I honestly am embarrassed to admit this, but I tried making videos, I don't know, about maybe like 10 years ago. I was working with one of my friends who's incredible at marketing, and she's like, Suzanne, you have to start making videos. And I tried. I did. I sat down in front of the camera several times. I turned bright red and blotchy. I got mixed up with my words. Like, I would just get so nervous, which is kind of funny because not doing anything but sitting and talking to a camera, which is a little awkward, but it's not life-threatening. So, now it feels like it's time. I can't procrastinate anymore. There's something in me that feels called to do this. And even though it's a little bit terrifying, it's so exciting. I remember, I don't know how old I was. I was a kid, like, I don't know, maybe 8, 10. Honestly, I don't know. But I remember walking down the street of my neighborhood and thinking, how cool would it be if I could just sit down and have a cup of tea with people in my neighborhood? I don't know what prompted that thought as a kid, but I have always been so interested in other people's stories and talking to people. I just love people. I always have. And then, I became a hairstylist, and my whole career was spent talking to people all day, and I loved it. I loved hearing about people's jobs, how they got into them, their love stories, their adventures. It was something that just filled me up. It was one of the best jobs I could have imagined for myself. And then I got into health coaching, and now I am into transformational coaching, um, just helping people get to the next level in life. So if you need help with that, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would absolutely love to help you with that. But my ultimate goal of starting this channel is to support people in their personal growth. For me, this is a huge leap in my own personal growth. Like, this is a challenge for me. Talking to a camera it's not easy for me. I know some people like absolutely love it, and I think I'm going to get there someday. I'm just not there quite yet. So, but my ultimate goal is to connect with like-minded people. Eventually I would love to collaborate with others, so we can, have podcasts together on this channel because I love learning from other people. I think we are gifts to each other, and we have so much to learn from each other. So my ultimate goal is to connect people, to connect with others, to bring people together. I think that a lot of people are going through loneliness right now. They're suffering from loneliness and feeling a little bit lost. That comes up a lot in my coaching sessions. And if you're going through that, I want you to know that you're not alone. And I also don't suspect that we'll stay in this space. I think the pendulum is always in motion, where we go from one extreme to the other. And I feel like the loneliness epidemic is getting a bit extreme right now. I know that's not going to stay there. There's a lot of people putting effort into connection, myself included, because it is so important. And it's strange to think that we're able to connect with people from all over the world. Like, connecting is easier than ever, yet it's also so challenging. And I think that's for so many different reasons. I think as much as technology is wonderful in being able to connect us, it also can be quite exhausting. The world is changing at such a rapid rate. I found that, even as I've been learning, different technology tools, as a hairstylist, I never used a lot of technology in my business. And now I'm having to use it so much. And so there's that learning curve for me. But as I'm learning, I'm finding that things are changing so fast. I'm just trying to keep on top of it and keep up with it. And it's exhausting. it's exhausting. And I feel like I'm seeing a lot of that. And I don't know if it's because I am biased, with a health coaching background. I have worked with chronic fatigue patients. I've had bouts of chronic fatigue and burnout myself. So everything that I see in my algorithms for YouTube and social media has a lot to do with holistic healing. It has a lot to do with chronic fatigue, burnout. So I don't know if that's just the bubble I'm living in, or if everyone else is experiencing that too. So I would love to know, do you feel like you're seeing a lot more people dealing with chronic fatigue and chronic illness? Because, we're not meant to be sick. We're not meant to be exhausted all the time. And it is an extra challenge to want to connect with people or even have the energy to connect with people when we're in a state of burnout and exhaustion. So, my goal is to help support people and becoming more connected. My goal is to get back to communities, get back to supporting each other. None of us came here to handle life by ourselves. We thrive in community. We're here to help each other. We're here to grow together. And I think that a lot of us are missing that right now. So I hope you will join me in that. I hope, together all of the little efforts we put into not only changing and growing ourselves, but that radiates out into our communities. It's a ripple effect. And if you're not familiar, the name of my business is Fractal Transformations. I became obsessed with fractals. I won't go into it. Maybe I'll save that story for another video. But I became obsessed with fractals. I don't know, like I went through a phase when I was just curious about synchronicities, and the thing about fractals is that whatever is happening at the smaller end of the scale, it's also happening at the medium part of the scale and then also on like the larger level of the scale. And so by changing things at the smaller level, it radiates out, which means we start to change ourselves. That ripples out into our community. And then that ripples out, to even grander effects until eventually it changes the world. And I think so many of us have felt disempowered because, especially, highly sensitive people. I am a very highly sensitive person. I could cry at the drop of a hat. So if you see me cry in these videos, you've been warned. But I know a lot of the highly sensitive people and the empaths out there, it's so painful to watch some of the pains this world is living through right now. And we want to change it and don't know where to start. So if you are feeling that deep in your soul, the place to start is with yourself. What is that quote? My goodness, I just put myself on the spot. It's a quote. I have it on my grocery bag. It was a gift from a client, but it's, oh my gosh, I know this quote. I don't know why my brain is going bright, bright. Oh, be the change you want to see in the world. There we go. Um, be the change you want to see in the world. And we all know that quote. It's been around forever. And it is so true. It is so true. Yet we often underestimate how powerful we are at having the ability to change the world. But it all starts with us. It starts with ourselves. So that's my mission, is to support people and becoming the best version of themselves. I'm working on becoming the best version of myself. I probably have a long way to go, but I'm working on it. So if that resonates with you, the content I will be sharing on this channel will probably be all over the place. I love holistic health and healing. I have a lot of different interests. I love to read, I love to learn, and I'm looking forward to connecting with people that I can learn from. I hope to have interviews and collaborators someday. But right now, I'm just trying to get comfortable making my own videos. So if you have made it this far, if you want to say hello in the comments, I would love that. I'm sorry if you can hear my washing machine in the background is beeping. But yeah, please say hello. Maybe you write something you would love to learn about. Maybe I can have a video about that someday. If you don't mind liking this video, I would really appreciate it. And I invite you to subscribe to my channel and connect with me. I look forward to growing this channel and connecting with all of you out there. Thanks for being here. Have a great day.